Good day, YouTube. This is Jay Money with Falling Forward Financial. Just an update here on ACB, Aurora Cannabis. This is probably the one that I'm the most read in. I think I'm down about 97% in one account on this one. With the reverse merger or whatever they did, I honestly don't remember. I did a video on it probably, but my cost basis in one account on this in regards to that is like $50, so it's just, yeah. Still have it. I'm not going to sell it at it's basically a total loss, but anyway, this is Aurora, ticker ACB. It's currently showing it as a hold here, $1.56. And see what they've done here over the last year. I mean, they're down quite a bit, major volume there. So high of $9.28, low of $1.23. I've been tempted to buy some at these prices, but I'm so far in the red, I just don't know. I totally lost faith in this one. Totally, this used to be my favorite. Then I switched to a Freya, which is now Tilray, but now my favorite's probably Tilray, High Tide, and probably Planet 13. I just did a video on all of those within the last week, so you can find all those in the library. But what's next for Aurora? This was just out last week, so less than a month after Aurora raised $172.5 million for general corporate purposes. The Canadian licensed fired 12% of its workforce as part of the global reorganization cost-cutting initiative. So we'll see if that helps or not. So during the last 2 years, they has closed several facilities to cut costs, and we are not surprised by the decision to fire part of their workforce. After Aurora released the third quarter financial results, the management team said the restructuring strategy should result in approximately $70 to $90 million of cost savings. So we'll just have to wait and see what that does to the price. Definitely a long-term hold for me, because I'm just about at 100% loss on this one. I think it's like 97%. So earlier this year, Aurora closed 3 facilities to lower costs, and we believe the strategy has become a normal trend for the business. One of the facilities that were closed accounted for 13% of the company's global workforce, and we expect to see additional facility closures in the back half of the year. So just a waiting game on this one. So the management team believes the restructuring of the company will allow it to operate in a more flexible manner. Again, we'll have to see. 2022 has been an especially challenging year for Aurora. We do not expect the trend to change in the near term. The stock has fallen almost 80% from its highs in January, and several broker-dealers have lowered price targets on it. So right there kind of speaks for itself. That's why I'm dragging my feet to buy any more of this one. If it hits $1, I might purchase some then, but yeah, that'll be the next thing at these prices. Could foresee it getting delisted. So why Aurora stock spiked today, and I'm sure I'll get a bunch of who knows what kind of comments on this one, but I don't really care. When I'm down on a stock that much, I can badmouth it. It's my video, so everybody's entitled to their own opinion, so have at it in the comments, so I don't care. But positive, negative, it's all a learning experience. So, but like I said earlier, at this price, that'll be the next thing, is getting kicked off of the major exchange. So I haven't heard any news on that, but sure that's around the corner. So the stock has ratcheted upward by more than 8.1% on Friday, according to after Cantor Fitzgerald analyst adjusted the outlook on the company from neutral to overweight, citing its favorable positioning within the rapidly growing European MJ market. The upgrade is a welcome reprieve for shareholders, as analysts have overwhelmingly rated Aurora as a hold rather than a buy this year, with a few recommending as sell. So currently at $1.55. You can see what it's done here over the last year, or not done. It was in the $16, maybe $17 range. and it's just been coming down since then. Or actually, I'm looking at it wrong. There's a decimal point in there. It wasn't. Excuse me. I was hoping that it was 16 or 17. Even if it was, I'd still be in the red. But it's 1.6. I was looking at it wrong. I'm like, wait a minute, that's not 16. That's a point, just like point here. So, excuse me. I got my glasses on now. But $1.55 days range, $1.47 to $1.58, 52-week range of $1.21 to $9.54, and there's the volume on it. Kind of usually some decent volume on this one. Analysts' new outlook is surprising, considering that over the last year, Aurora quarterly revenue has fallen by more than 10.8% to total quarterly expenses have risen by above 13.1%, and its quarterly revenue as a proportion of expenses has risen sharply. So, now what? Even if the business can continue to gain traction, its unprofitability is likely to keep investors somewhat leery of piling into the stock, regardless of what the individual analysts say. Though its a recent bought deal offering, which raised gross proceeds to $172.5 million, means that it isn't in any danger of going bankrupt. It still hasn't proven it can consistently deliver on either top-line revenue growth or margin improvements over the last 3 years. It just hasn't proved anything to me, so I'm just waiting for this one. So, and again, legalization will have a lot to do with it, so just waiting for that as well. Not much here on Yahoo Finance. Over here on MSN Money, currently showing it as a hold with a price target analyst of $3.36. That's not $36, haha. 3.6, $3.60. So you can comment on that. I gotta give you something to laugh at on the video. So, violence on ACB, Reddit does not see a problem with that. Who knows what that's about, but wow. I suppose if you were down a bunch on this one and got totally pissed off, you would do some threats, but I'm down a couple $100 on this one. Stock Twits, $1.57. My stomach says it's time to load, so I think these are all down. This is Aurora, this is Tilray. Tilray at $3.65, Hexo. How many cents is that now? And there we are, 23 cents. Whoa, I'm totally down on that one as well. Bearish is for sure. And no other info in there, but if you have Aurora, go ahead and list that in the comments. I know it's been a popular one, even though the stock sucks with a major S right now. Well, that's all capital letters, sucks, on Aurora. But I'm sure I'll be doing a video later, probably a couple more on Aurora. I'll keep watching it, but there's other favorites out there. Like I already covered today, Planet 13, High Tide last week. Tilray is more of a favorite than Aurora, but if you have Aurora, go ahead and list that in the comments, or if you've bought some here lately, that would be interesting to know as well. And if there's any other stocks out there you want me to make a video about, especially MJ or any stocks in general, you can list that in the comments. And if you haven't smashed that like button yet, go ahead and hit that for me, as well as subscribing. And hit the bell so you're notified of when the next videos drop. Again, this is J Money, Falling Forward Financial. Happy trading, happy investing, stay green. Cheers.